Well, this week looking a little hotter than last week, and it was hot and humid last week. So we are just in our summertime pattern here. Now, we will be dodging a few storms each day, but the chance is not extremely high. It's today ranging from about 20 to 40%. So going with about a 30% average for the area this afternoon. High temperature 94. It will feel more like 103 to 106 this afternoon. Now, our summertime pattern is dominated by this big ridge of high pressure, and as we go through the week, it's actually going to get a little bit stronger, and it's going to be sitting over a big part of the United States, all the way from the west to the east here, and that means the heat is going to be on for a lot of people, especially the further south you get and the more you get into the central plain. So for today, the worst of the heat is going to be still in Texas and Oklahoma. They'll have triple digits. We'll be about 94, but as we go into the middle of the week, Wednesday and Thursday, the heat is going to be even worse across the south here. That's where they'll start to see maybe some 110s and 110s out to our west. But here, notice we're in the mid 90s, starting to creep into the upper 90s. So some of you could start to approach the upper 90s by the middle and end of the work week. You might get a shower or a storm each day, but the chances are going to be hit or miss. And with this intense heat, you can certainly get some strong storms, lots of thunder and lightning, of course, but could produce some strong wind gusts, and we did see some strong wind gusts this weekend. So that's just something you have to watch for, and it's impossible to tell you where those storms are going to pop up this time of year. Temperatures in the mid 90s all the way through the end of the work week and into the weekend. So no relief in sight from the heat, and it's late summer. Or it's the middle of summer. This is typically our hottest part of the year, and going into early August is the hottest part of the year as well. Great news is the tropics are nice and quiet. We're still getting huge outbreaks of Saharan dust. There's a lot of wind shear. There are some tropical waves moving off the continent of Africa, but it's just too hostile. They're not going to develop. And it's that time of year when we're looking at the numbers here and we're thinking, okay, this thing's been pretty quiet. And I said, well, what did the previous years in July look like? There's a common occurrence that we notice here, and I call it the July lull, because in the month of July, we usually see a big lull in storms. Here's the day between named storms going back through 2018. This year we've had 15 so far. We're still adding to that. Last year it was 33 days in the month of July into early August before we saw another storm. 2020 was the wild year, of course. We really didn't have any breaks, but 2019 we went 37 days without a storm, and 2018 we went 27 days. So we will likely add another probably 7 to 10 days to our lull here, and notice usually by August things do ramp up. So nothing out of the norm here with a little bit of a quiet July.